is gonna happen because I've decided to rearrange the plant room completely. Why? Because I have shelves. I got shelves from Modern Aqua for my birthday. I wanted to put the new shelves in, but I also wanted to move the IKEA greenhouse cabinet. Yeah, so I don't know if anybody else goes through this where they want to rearrange their plant room, but that is what I'm doing today. I had a video planned of a repotting from fluval stratum to pond and soil, but I'm gonna do that maybe tomorrow, and that will be another video gonna come out. But today I'm gonna move some things around. This will be a very interesting video because I have not edited a video like this before. We'll see how it goes. This is gonna be a real life plant lady show today, but I'm just gonna move everything around and rearrange stuff. It's gonna take about, I think it's gonna take 2 days to do this. Let us figure out what we're gonna do. So I just moved everything out of here. A funny story, because I actually did that for a reel, and then I'm like, well, since I have everything out of here, I might as well finish it. So I guess I'm moving the cabinet. This is gonna be crazy because which means this weekend I'm gonna have to get the plant room to where I wanted it to be in the first place. I used to have electrical timers that went off, but our Wi-Fi here was really bad and it kept shutting out, so I just removed it. And I'm gonna reinstall that. That's gonna go in. I have new grow lights that I've been wanting to put in. That's gonna go in. The new shelves, that's gonna go in. And I'm gonna bring back my cutting table, and it's gonna go somewhere here. I think it's gonna go over here. Before I turn the camera around, I need a cutting table because I sew right there. There's my sewing machine. I need to have access to getting things cut fabric wise, and I took it out of this plant room because there is literally no room for everything to be in here and my dogs. So I work in this room right here. This is where I work, and I didn't want it to be so cluttered, but I really do need my cutting table. If anybody out there that sews, you know what I mean, because having a cutting table plus an ironing table is so important. So I'm gonna see if I can bring that back. So I'm thinking this is going to be moved over here, and the IKEA greenhouse will go over here, right in this area right here. I measured it so it doesn't take up that much room, and there's a plug right there, so that would work. And the cutting table will go right here, so it's not going to cover too much of the window, and I can still put plants on there if I wanted to, but at least I have everything's going to be moved around. Gosh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this whole video. I'm gonna do most of this video on time lapse because that's the only way I could do this, because I film on my phone. I don't have a camera. I do everything on my phone, and I hope I don't run out of space on my phone. That will be pretty bad. So you guys are gonna come join me rearranging my plant room. Okay, it's moved. I moved it myself. I don't know how I feel about it yet. Let me sit down and check it out. Let's sit down and check it out. Okay, so I think it works because this is going over here. So that it works. It'll be a nice addition to this area. It's a little chaotic in here. I just stopped to have some tea because after moving all that, I needed a break. But I need to get the plants back into its place. But I need to put the new shelves up. That's what I'm gonna tackle right now. I don't have to do that today. I don't have to do that right now. Do I have to do that right now? I should do it right. So I can move this IKEA cabinet from one corner to the next, and I can move a big table from one area to the next, and I can move this cutting table from the basement to upstairs. I don't want to put together these shelves because that's gonna be for my husband. He's gonna do it. I have to do it today because the plants need to be in the cabinet. Yep, that is what's happening. I'll film as much as I can. Until then, I'm gonna go ahead and organize this whole area, except the cabinet, and then I'll come back. Let's get organizing. Okay, so it's the next day here. We're not done yet. I'm not done yet. The greenhouse is already completed. I've not been able to put the new shelves up. That's not going to happen for another 2 weeks. So we'll have, when I do a house tour, I'll be able to show it. So I was able to move the cutting table back to this spot, and I have some plants on there now. They're not going to stay there. Some are going to stay there, but it's not. And I have the table is over here with my shelf right there. So I'm gonna get all this cleaned up so that I can get it all situated. But I'm gonna continue working and cleaning. This whole makeover was to get this cutting table in here. Now that it's in here, I'm gonna see how it's gonna work and continue working to get it done, and hopefully I'll be able to get you'll be able to see the final result of the little makeover today. I do like where the cabinet is sitting at. That's all my clothes back there that I need to put from laundry. Continue working to show you the final result, and I'll be back shortly. Hello everyone. I'm done with the room, and I didn't get everything done that I wanted to, but everything that needed to get done got done. So welcome to Mixing Plants and Crafts. My name is Rachel, and here is my new plant room slash sewing room slash office. So I guess I can show you what I did. Let me point out a few things that I've changed in the room. I moved the IKEA cabinet to this area right by the doorway and the closet. So in this closet, I have plants in here. I usually have this open. I'll open it up now. And I have plants in here. A lot of these plants are, the top plants are plants that I'm going to be selling, and then some that are rehab. The bottom parts, this area of the plant shelf, are plants that I really don't have room in out here for, so I kind of have them in here. It actually works. It's just another extension of the plant room. So this right here is why I moved around the playroom. I needed a cutting table again. So, as you know, I sew, and when you sew, you need to cut fabric on a, especially if you're doing quilting things. So this is really handy for cutting, and then I have to press my fabric. So this was just very important to me. This table was on this side, so I completely moved it this way, and I made this shelf vertical. It was horizontal, and I have my cacti and succulent on the middle part. And some of these will be leaving when I do my plant sale at the farmers market. So eventually some of this are going to go. This is my new setup. Right here is going to be where I will do filming and repotting. And even if I have another repot to do, I can also do it on the cutting table that I used to do before when I used to live in the other house. There's not much changes, but for me it's a pretty big change. My IKEA cabinets, I have new plant shelves, but I couldn't install them yesterday since I didn't know what I was doing, and James needed more time to get them installed, and we needed super glue, and we needed time to cure the super glue to the cabinet. So we need to do some more research into that, and then eventually we'll get the plant shelves up. And then once the plant shelves are up, I'll be able to do a plant tour here in a whole house plant tour. So until then, this is what the new plant room looks like. So changes I will be making here, I am going to be getting one of these pendant lights. Is that what it's called? I guess. I'm going to install it up there. This is a north window, so I'm going to install it up there since the light, it's not a lot of light, and I have that grow light right there. Eventually I'm going to move that grow light to the corner right here to get some of these plants over there, but I need that pendant light to get some more light on that area. This right here is such an eyesore, but it kind of fell apart the first month we moved into this house, and we need to get someone to fix it and install it properly. Until then, it's going to stay like that. But this is what the room looks like now. I'm excited to be in this room. I'm excited to sew again because I have a lot of crafts coming your way soon. Just recently, I've done this. I kind of wanted to get a plant quilted on fabric to see what it was going to look like, and I'm not done with it yet. I'll be finished soon, but yeah, there'll be some crafts coming to this channel. I'm excited about that because I love crafting and sewing. So some things that I did make changes to, I moved this out of the IKEA cabinet to out here. I'm I think it needs more, I think it needed more light, so we'll see how this do. I think it's gonna grow a little more with the west window lighting here this summer. So yeah, I'm excited about that. And my pilea is flowering. I don't know if you guys knew that. I'm waiting for it to do some puffing. This is my avocado plant. Thank you so much for joining me on my little plant room makeover. I am so excited to be working in this new space, and I am so excited to do a craft in here soon. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next week.